Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sapkal here. The topic for discussion today is tablet Misoprost. Misoprost is a prostaglandin E1 analog, or it is a methyl ester of prostaglandin E1. It is available in the tablet form, cheaper than other prostaglandins like PGF2 alpha and PGE2. It has got long shelf life of 3 years. Does not need injections or refrigeration also like other prostaglandins. Does not cause hypertension and vomiting like injection methergine. Routes of admission can be oral, buccal, sublingual, rectal route. Oral tablets take longer time than the vaginal tablets to act, and there is less chance of hyperstimulation when oral tablets are used. As such, Misoprost is a uterotonic drug. Hence, it is used for the prevention of PPH. This drug is a drug of choice for active management of third stage of labor, recommended by WHO. The dose is 200 microgram tablet. 3 tablets are given orally. Total dose becomes 600 microgram. It is effective within 1 or 2 minutes. Misoprost is effective both on uterus and the cervix. Thus, it can be used for medical abortions and MTP purpose both in first and second trimester. It causes normal uterine contractions by increasing intracellular calcium levels in the myometrium, and they increase their gap junctions also. Misoprost causes ripening of the cervix in labor, which is very important in labor. Broadly, clinically, Misoprost is used for different indications. The commonest one is prevention of PPH, that is active management of third stage of labor, and also treatment of PPH. For prevention, the dose is 600 microgram, and for treatment, the dose is 800 microgram. Oral route. For medical abortion up to 9 weeks, and for MTPs also, and both in first and second trimester MTPs. To control the bleeding in abortion cases, it is also used for ripening of the cervix and induction of labor in all patients. Misoprost is effective on pregnant uterus at any period of gestation, like MTP cases, vesicular mole, or medical abortion patients. It is effective for ripening of the cervix and induction of labor with low Bishop score and other patients of IUFD also, and anencephalic cases. PGE1 or Misoprost tablet is more effective after artificial rupture of membranes. It does not have any antidiuretic effect like oxytocin drip. However, it causes diarrhea due to stimulation of the gut. Misoprost tablet is very much effective to control the bleeding, as it is a uterotonic drug. There are 3 uterotonic drugs. One is oxytocin, the second one is Misoprost tablet, and the third one is injection prostaglandin F2 alpha. Misoprost is used to control the bleeding after delivery. PPH cases means the dose is 800 microgram. It is used to control the bleeding and complete the abortion process. The dose is 400 microgram. So these patients may be of inevitable abortion, incomplete abortion, or the patients of vesicular mole who are in the process of abortion. There, this Misoprost dose drug is very much effective. Misoprost is used for ripening of the cervix and induction of labor. The dose required varies at different periods of gestation. Like when the pregnancy is away from term and there is need for induction, that time 25 microgram vaginal tablet 6 hourly is used, and if oral tablet is used, the dose is 50 microgram 6 hourly. When the patient is near term, means after 36 weeks of pregnancy, the dose of misoprost is minimal, that is 25 microgram, whether it is oral route or vaginal route, 6 hourly. For induction of labor and ripening of the cervix, the dose is always 6 hourly. When we are preparing the patient for surgical evacuation and there for effective dilatation of cervix, cervical preparation is required. In these cases, before surgery, misoprost tablet can be used. Vaginal route, 3 hours prior, the dose is 400 microgram. The other drugs which are used for preparation of the cervix are tablet mifepristone, 100 milligram tablet is available, and the other methods are use of laminaria tent, isabgol tents, which are hygroscopic substances which absorb the moisture, and there is swelling of the tent and they cause slow dilatation of cervix. Thus, effective dilatation of cervix is there. Foley's catheter distended balloon can also be used for dilatation of the cervix prior to suction evacuation. Misoprost is the drug of choice to ripen the cervix and evacuate the uterus, especially in cases of mid-trimester, means more than 12 weeks pregnancy of missed abortion cases. WHO and FIGO, they advocate misoprost, use of misoprost for induction of labor. However, remember, misoprost is contraindicated patients with previous cesarean section as there is risk of rupture of uterus in 1% of cases. Gold standard agent for induction of labor advocated by FIGO is PGE2. PGE2 is the gold standard. PGF2 alpha, it is not used for induction of labor. And what about misoprost PGE1? It is indicated. The dose varies in various periods of gestation, like induction of labor for pregnancy more than 26 weeks. Least dose is used, that is 25 microgram orally 2 hourly. When it is given through vaginal route, it is 6 hourly. The vaginal tablet is more effective after ARM, artificial rupture of membranes. In cases of full-term pregnancy, oral 25 microgram is repeated 4 hourly. 2 doses are enough. With the use of misoprost, induction delivery interval is short, failure is less as compared to Serviprime gel or PGE2. The misoprost tablet, they reduce the need for oxytocin use and cesarean section delivery also. The dose of misoprost varies when it is used in a viable pregnancy and a dead fetus. It is different. As such, prostaglandins are effective both sublingual, buccal, oral, vaginal routes, all routes. Near-term cases, minimum dose is required for induction in live fetus. Thus, misoprost used is 25 microgram oral or vaginal every 4 hourly in near-term cases. Dead fetus less than 28 weeks pregnancy, 200 microgram dose is required 4 hourly. And dead fetus more than 28 weeks pregnancy, 50% of the dose is required, 100 microgram 4 hourly. This is how the dose changes with the dead fetus and with the live fetus also, and with the gestation age also. For abortion purpose, the repeat dose is given at different intervals. Prostaglandin, misoprost, they are effective in 90% of cases for abortion. And the abortion interval is also less, 12 to 20 hours. In first trimester pregnancy, maximum dose is used at maximum interval, like patients of first trimester MTP or abortions. There, 800 microgram vaginal route is preferred, 12 hourly or even 24 hours the dose may be repeated, but it does not require. The single dose is effective. For abortion cases, for cases where abortion process has not started, repeat dose is given after 12 hours, like MTP cases or missed abortion patients. Abortion cases where abortion process has already started, repeat dose is given 3 hourly. So this is the difference. For example, patients of inevitable abortion, incomplete abortion, there 3 hourly dose is required. Where missed abortion is there 12 hourly dose is required. With the use of misoprost, ripening of the cervix can be done prior to MTP. The dose recommended by ACOG before 13 weeks is 400 microgram. Sublingual 1 hour prior to the procedure. And if vaginal dose is required, dose is again 400 microgram, but it is used 3 hours prior to the procedure. So that is the difference. Sublingual dose can be given 1 hour prior. However, if it is used vaginally, then same dose should be used 3 hours prior to the surgery for effective preparation of the cervix or dilatation of the cervix. For second trimester MTP, inevitable abortion, incomplete abortion, where there is a need to terminate the pregnancy, for completion of the pregnancy, in these cases the dose is same. Can be given through vaginal oral buccal route. In these cases, 3 hours before the procedure can be given, and it can be repeated 3 hourly. For the purpose of medical abortion till 9 weeks, misoprost can be used. In the patients with first trimester MTP and missed abortion also, misoprost is used. In these cases, single dose is effective. The dose of misoprost is 800 microgram. Route may be any, sublingual, vaginal, buccal, but may be repeated after 12 hours. In India, medical abortion is practiced and misoprost is approved only up to 9 weeks. In these cases, it is combined with the tablet mifepristone 100 mg 1 or 2 days prior to the use of misoprost tablet. Other drugs which are used for medical abortion are mifepristone, methotrexate, tamoxifen. Absolute contraindication for medical abortions are hypersensitivity to prostaglandins, doubt of ectopic pregnancy, or undiagnosed adnexal mass. Complications and side effects which are common observed with the use of misoprost are hyperstimulation syndrome, uterine hyperstimulation, and tachysystole. There is risk of rupture of uterus in 1% cases, especially patients of previous cesarean section or scarred uterus, like myomectomy scar. There is risk with the fetus also. There are chances of fetal distress, meconium stain liquor, and birth asphyxia. meconium aspiration and birth asphyxia. Side effects of misoprostol are shivering is observed in 20% of cases. It is due to alteration in the thermoregulation center. Shivering is seen within 10 minutes and disappears after 30 minutes. Hyperpyrexia is observed in 10% of cases, which lasts for 8 hours. It stimulates the drug and causes diarrhea also. There is risk of tachycardia and hypertension. Remember, with the use of misoprostol, there is risk of hypertension. With the use of PGE2, Cerviprime gel, there is a risk of hypotension. With the misoprostol use, there are chances of cardiac ischemia, hence it should be avoided in organic heart disease. Headache, convulsions, depression, and drowsiness are also the rare side effects. Use of misoprostol in pregnancy can cause Mobius syndrome. It is due to short disruption of blood supply and it is a rare neurological disorder. There is underdevelopment of 6th and 7th cranial nerve. Other drugs may be the etiological factor for this Mobius syndrome. They may be thalidomide use or cocaine use. Previously, misoprostol tablet was used for a peptic ulcer because it inhibits gastric secretion. That time, this type of syndrome was observed. Contraindications for misoprostol: uterine scar we have discussed. There is a risk of rupture of uterus, drug allergy, epilepsy, renal disease, hepatic disease, or patients with jaundice because the drug is metabolized in the liver. Bronchial asthma is one of the contraindication, but that is a major contraindication for PGF2 alpha. Active cardiac disease, pulmonary disease, or renal disease. Conditions with glaucoma. After delivery of the first twin, it is not used because there is chance of retained twin of the second fetus. IV prostaglandin not used due to GI side effects and thrombophlebitis. Thank you so much for the patient hearing.